Okay, gonna do an intro video for the campaign that's coming up, which is Hrud versus the Space Wolves. It's sort of a first contact campaign where the Imperium encounters what it calls the Hrud. Now, the Imperium calls any sort of Xenos that lives in the dark and uses lots of poison and such to be Hrud, because the Imperium has no real grasp of Xenos as it is. It has a hard time even with its own technology, so what we've got are a bunch of subterranean Xenos aliens that have been living in this system before the humans ever arrived. Now, that was more than probably 10,000 years ago, previous to the Great Crusade, so they've been in there. They've slowly been invading the human hive cities, but they've had to be very careful so that they don't appear to be an alien menace. They just get detected as, darkness-dwelling Xenos that have no real relevance. Until their lead toxin master, the one who's going to be playing under the homunculus rules, and that's this guy, he's found an STC, which he's corrupted, and he's going to use it to exterminate the humans. And so his corrupted STC appears to be cutting-edge medical material, but it's actually capable of delivering terrible toxins which mutate and twist humans. And he's managed to disseminate it throughout the entire system. Unfortunately, these Xenos don't really know much about Space Wolves. They have very poor grasp of intergalactic or interplanetary politics, for example. They don't really know that drawing in the interest of a Space Marine faction is not going to be in their benefit. So when the Space Wolves arrive, related to the disappearance of an entire planet's population due to the corrupted STC medical material, they encounter both Hrud forces that are there. The ones which are led by the homunculus, who's going to use the homunculus Coven's rules from Dark Eldar, and the ones led by a pirate Captain Bell here, who is a Archon in the Dark Eldar's rules. The basic forces here are going to have first contact, and then we're going to move on, and I'll explain each as the missions start. But what we've basically got are the Hrud, which are rodent-like, say, Skavens with guns. We have the mutated humans, who are played as Racks and Grotesques. And then we have Xenos worms, which the Hrud use to actually make webway tunnels. Small ones, the giant parasite engine here, played by the Chthonian, is how they move around creating their own pseudo-webway. And then we've got a number of other sort of twisted constructs or Xenos, so things like goblins, which will be also called Hrud by the Imperium. Now, the main players in the game so far are going to be the head homunculus, the Archon, Captain Bell, and his first officer, who's playing using the succubus rules. And we're going to see how it goes. The first 3 missions should be posted pretty soon.